Hey everybody, Todd at Western Hunter here. You may have seen a video I did a while back where I kind of showed a DIY Euro mounting deal that I've done in the past, and since then this company, Dead On Display, reached out to us and said, hey, would you mind giving our product a try? And we said sure, of course, always looking to try new stuff. And they're a made in USA company out of Utah, so that's good. So I got a standard mounting kit, which will mount your skull, and I'll do this here in a minute, on a straight up and down, flat against the wall orientation, and also their angle adapter, which will set it up more on an angle like this. And I have not set this up before, so this is going to be a first round. They are $22.99 for the standard adapter, or for the standard mount, and $9.49 for the angle adapter. So I'll go ahead and set up the standard mount to start. What you get with this includes a couple screws, and I measured those screws, so you're going to want to go into a stud with this. So if you have your two screws, I measured, and with 1/2 inch sheetrock you get an 1 3/8 penetration into a stud, which is, on 2 screws, should be more than plenty for even an elk skull, in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and start by setting this into what would be the wall. Okay, and the part that goes in the skull is a pretty unique idea. So it's this rounded all steel piece, and it drops right into the brain cavity, and I don't think you want to let go of those strings, because otherwise you'll lose them. And then we take this eye hook and thread it right into that guy. And what's nice is they make it way longer than it needs to be, just for plenty of security that that thing is not gonna unscrew itself. And I'm just kind of estimating here on how deep it needs to go. Right there, it's about 3/4 threaded in there. And now, without letting go of this, I assume, so that it doesn't fall in there, it goes right onto the top of the hook, lays flat, and I can still see a little bit of threads showing, so I'm just going to go ahead and tighten it up some more to make it as discreet as possible. There. And just like that, I mean, you can see the bracket back there, but it's a good looking low profile thing. And try and give it the earthquake test here. It's not going to come off unless you physically pick it up and lift it off of there. So that's the standard bracket. Easy, just like that. It doesn't matter how much you accidentally turn it off to the side. It's, since that eye hook can rotate freely in there, it's not gonna come off of there. And I don't want to mess up my skull too bad. This is a Utah buck anyway, but yeah, it's on there good. But personally, I prefer my Euro mount to be on an angle, so let's see what this angle adapter is all about. So once again, nice all steel construction. They give you a screw and this adapter thing, and we're gonna, give me a second while I take this eye hook out because we don't need it for this piece. Okay, that's out of there. Keep hanging on to my strings. And this piece here is gonna go just like that. And thread it in there. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. It's pretty tight. And a little bit of wiggle, I can tighten it up some more. They've got that square washer on there that looks like it's supposed to settle right in that little crotch, so I'll make sure and get it all squared up. Yeah, that's on there. Looking from the back, it's pretty straight up and down. And now this angle adapter goes right onto the bracket from before. And of course, if I was going to mount this at home, I'd cut those strings off or tuck them in the skull. But then it goes right over the top. This gap right here straddles the bracket to keep it from twisting off to the sides. And just like that, we're on a nice, clean, angled display. And personally, I like the looks of this. It's quality. You can tell it's steel construction, well thought out. So that's pretty cool. And not much more to say about it than that. Once again, this is not gonna come off, even if it's twisted all the way to the side. Come show here how that thing is not close to coming off. You actually have to lift it out and physically pick it up off that bracket. So that's it, pretty straightforward, dead on display. And you're looking at just a hair over 30 bucks for this angled adapter, $22.95 for the standard flat orientation. And checks out, seems like a good product. Thank you to Dead on Display for sending it out for us to try.